Ruth was a Moabite whose mother-in-law was an Israelite by the name Naomi. And our story is written in the book of Ruth from chapters number 1 to 4. The whole story began when Elimelech and his wife Naomi left Israel because of famine and went down to Moab to seek refuge. And they came down with their two sons, Mahlon and Chilion. And as they settled in the land of Moab, they took two wives or daughters of Moabites for their sons. And an unfortunate thing happened. The husband of Naomi, Elimelech, died. And a tragedy followed that her two sons, which were Mahlon and Chilion, both died too. And it was very painful to the heart of Naomi, so much so that she decided to leave the land of Moab. And it was also because she had heard that restoration had reached Israel. The famine had ceased, and that God had remembered his people and restored them. And as Naomi decided to leave, the two daughter-in-laws wanted to follow her, but she spoke to them that they should stay and remain in Moab, as there was no more hope or possibility for her to provide them with husbands. But Ruth insisted to go with her, making this statement: "I will follow you and do not stop me. I will go with you where you will go, and where you will stay, I will stay." She also said, "Your people shall be my people, and your God shall be my God." She added that where you die, I shall die, and where you be buried, I will be buried too.
Entreat me not to leave you, or to keep from following you. For where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God.
And when Naomi finally saw that Ruth was not ready to change her mind, she went back together with her to Bethlehem, Judah. And when Naomi arrived in Israel, she was received with gladness, but she cried, narrating a tragic story to her people, saying, "I went down to Moab sweet, but I have returned bitter." She added that, "I went down as a fruitful woman, but I have returned empty." And she was very sad, for all she was left with was Ruth, her daughter-in-law. And the story continued. As they arrived in Israel, Ruth got a job and began to work, for she was a virtuous and an industrious woman. And she got this job in the farm of Boaz, who was of the family of Elimelech. For the man was a very wealthy man. The Lord had blessed him and had lifted him up, and he had many workers in his farm. And it came to pass that Ruth was greatly favored by Boaz.
I am Boaz. Welcome to my field.
Thank you. Do I have your consent to gather after the reapers?
On one condition. That you glean in no other field, but stay fast here. You improve the look of the crop. And considering the drought, that would be very helpful. Have my men been annoying you?
I have managed not to hear them.
I will charge them not to trouble you. You let me know if you lack for anything. The Lord be with you.
For he had inquired about her and even invited her for lunch, praising her for her virtuous character. He also favored her with some wheat to return to the house for Naomi. And she got home and explained all that happened to her mother-in-law. And when Naomi heard it, she was happy, because Boaz was a kinsman to her late husband Elimelech, and she spoke wisely to Ruth and told her some secrets that she must do. For Naomi told her to go at night and meet Boaz, for she knew that Boaz had the ability to redeem Ruth and to take Ruth as his wife. And Ruth followed all her instructions and went to Boaz at night. Boaz was very happy about it and said to Ruth that there is a nearer kinsman than he, and that he will summon the elders of the people and make arrangements for her request to be met. And the next day, Boaz immediately conveyed the council of elders and the kinsmen of the family of Elimelech. And Boaz spoke very wisely among the people, saying, there is a parcel of land to be redeemed, but the person that redeems that which was of Elimelech must certainly take Ruth, which was the daughter-in-law of Elimelech too. And the nearest kinsman could not do it. So Boaz opted, according to the law of redemption, to do it. And so it finally came to pass that Ruth became the wife of Boaz. The Lord blessed their union, and Ruth put to birth a child, a boy child named Obed. And her neighbors were very happy with her and celebrated with her. Naomi too was filled with joy, for she was the babysitter of the child. And the child Obed became the grandfather of David. For it's recorded in the last chapter of the book of Ruth and in its last verse that Obed begat Jesse, and Jesse begat David. And that is the sad but a very glorious story of Naomi and Ruth.